Charles and I set for this matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And here we go. The Super Bowl of Madden Ultimate Team is underway. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now T.J. Yeldon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Touchdown, Jaguars! Adrian Peterson, 71 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's brought down after a good gain. 26 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Jets first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Now Romo. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Romo. It's brought in left side by Tate. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Denora Cersei in on the stop. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll fake the give. Now Romo. Over the middle, complete to Tate. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Give him 3 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Romo taking it in. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They run. Peterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When people see Vince Wilfork, they don't think about his versatility, do they? But we've seen that throughout his career where he's actually played some defensive end as well as his expected defensive tackle and nose tackle positions. Strength, great quickness inside. That allows him to make plays in the offensive backfield.
Absolutely a run stopper. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cutler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
55, 55. Get ready. Z-cap. 41.
Now a play fake, and it's Romo. And that's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And they're going to have a third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Off play action. Romo. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the...
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A toss play. This is Peterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times? I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw, Cutler. This will be caught inside the 10. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're operating in the red zone. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They toss it left side to Peterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. We have hit. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They come up in an offset eye. Now Cutler looking to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Jaguars! Jarvis Landry, 31 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes
looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
Williams loses the football, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
Here's Romo. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down after a good game.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
His throw incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On second and 10, Romo. Caught left side, Gilmore. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Romo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. On fourth down, Romo. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Puma. Under. Yellow 80. 54.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Floyd, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time running out here on the play clock. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back now in Buffalo. Second down and 4. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Room here to run. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Benjamin with it over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Get ready.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the...
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, Peterson. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Cutler to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. 30, the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Cutler now to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's Romo. He's got time. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Gus Bradley's decision to go for it does not work out. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. One last throw here for Romo. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he's brought down. All right, Charles, so you win the game. Not only do you get the W in the left-hand column, you get some momentum for the coming week.
Now when you go into the week and you're telling the guys what mistakes have to be corrected, what we have to do to win going forward, you have their full attention. They're excited, they're happy, and they know if they can build that momentum, they can ultimately achieve all their goals.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get you down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapid to being rapping and rattling battle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling ribbity, rhythmically right and vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect it, special ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight if you're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. Oh, and even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. I wanna steal the show in Tokyo. I wanna karaoke, bump it a little bit louder. A little bit louder. I wanna sing along with Elton John in a white limousine rolling right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight if you're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. Oh, and even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. Right here, right now. I need you right here, right now. Oh, I need you right here, right now. Yeah, I need you right here, right now. Oh, I wanna scream your name, wanna make you smile. Let's be runaways, leave it all behind. Will you take that train? Will you catch that flight? If you're on that plane, we'll be taking off tonight.
Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure we finish the same way. Consistency is the key to winning in this league, so keep up the good work.
Hey, 319. 319. Hey, 319. 319.
man, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have. Keep it up.